Here I'm on Ubuntu 20.04 and now we're going to install Ubermag using miniconda. So the first thing I need to do is to download miniconda. For that I go to my web browser and I search for miniconda. I go to the first search result. Here if I scroll down a little bit, I can see Linux installers, Python 3.7, and I choose 46-bit one, which is my Ubuntu installation. And we wait for miniconda to be downloaded. Miniconda is now downloaded. We keep the file, and now we can close the browser. And now we go to the terminal. Oops. Let me make everything a little bit larger. Now, we need to navigate to the directory where our installer we just downloaded is. In my case, that is in downloads directory. So if I type ls, this is the file we just downloaded. And now I need to start installation by typing bash. And I start typing miniconda, press tab, and then return. And now we just follow the instructions. So we press return. We get a little bit of terms and conditions. We can press Q. And now we confirm it. Type yes. Press return. By default, miniconda is going to be installed in our home directory. I'm happy with that, so I press return and I wait for miniconda to be installed. The last step of our installation is that Conda is asking us if we want the installer to initialize miniconda. I would say yes and press return. Miniconda is now installed, so if I close the terminal and I need to open it again, make everything larger. Now you can see that we are now in the base environment. It is always a good idea to install Ubermag in a fresh environment just to avoid any possible conflicts. So I'm going to create a new environment by typing conda create -n, and I'm going to give a name to my environment. I'm going to call it Ubermag, but you can call it however you want. And now I like to be specific, so I say Python 3. I press return. We wait a little bit. And now we press Y to confirm everything, and we wait for the environment to be created. The environment is now created, and conda tells us here that if we want to go in that environment, we have to type conda activate Ubermag, press return, and now you can see that base has changed to Ubermag. So we are now in a new fresh environment we just created. So now we need to install Ubermag. I do that by typing conda install --channel. The channel is conda-forge. And now what do we want to install? We want to install Ubermag and press return. Now we need to wait a little bit before we can confirm what we want to install. Here it is. We press Y, return, and now Ubermag is being installed. So this can take about 4, 5, 6 minutes, I don't know. So I'll be back when this is over. Ubermag is now installed, and what we're going to do now is we're going to test the installation. It is always a good idea to run tests inside some new directory, just because tests sometimes create directories, and to make it easier for us to clean everything later, then it's good to create a new directory. So I'm going to type mkdir Ubermag test, press return. I'm going to go inside that directory, and now I'm going to type python -c, and now in quotes I type import Ubermag semicolon Ubermag dot test open closed. Oops, let me make this a little bit larger. Ubermag dot test open close bracket. Press return, and now we wait for the tests to finish. Okay, the tests are now complete, and you shouldn't worry too much about these numbers here. The only thing you worry about is, are there any failed tests or any errors? In our case, we don't have any, so everything is fine. And yeah, Ubermag is installed, tests pass, and in the end I would just want to show you two more things. One is that if I close my terminal now, so if I open a new terminal, and make everything a little bit larger, you can see that we are now in the base environment. So if we try to use Ubermag from here, we wouldn't be able to do that because Ubermag is installed in Ubermag environment. So we have to activate Ubermag environment. And now from here we can start a Jupyter notebook. And that's it.